Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. My name is Kristina. Today's video is going to be a first impressions / trying new makeup, at least for me. If you guys haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and go ahead and follow me on Instagram as well. Those are the two main platforms that I'm on regularly. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, all that I have on my face right now is moisturizer, and I went ahead and did my brows because it takes forever. I have been fighting them today. They just don't want to look cute, so I kind of gave up. Today we're going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation. This is a pretty new foundation. I've heard a lot of really good things about it, especially for oily skin. I'm a little worried that this shade's going to be a little too light for me. This is in the shade Classic Beige, number 860A, but that was the darkest one that my Walmart had. So we're just going to try it out and hope for the best. If anything, I'm just going to really bronze my skin today. I'm using my trusty L'Oreal Infallible Matte Primer. The reason I decided to put some primer on today, even though I'm testing out a new foundation, is because I always wear primer when I wear foundation. It's just what I would normally do on an everyday basis, so I feel like it would show exactly how it would wear on my skin whenever I decide to wear it again. I'm also going to go ahead and take a little bit of my Tatcha primer. My e.l.f. one is actually in my room, so I'm too lazy to get up and go grab it, and this one's already in here, so just gonna use this. I hope that this is at least close to my shade. This is the shade right here. Oh, that looks pretty good. I think that'll work. I'm actually gonna use a brush to blend it out, and then I'm gonna use my sponge to further blend it. I'm using the Luxie 532 Round Top Blender. I'm gonna go ahead and start blending this foundation. So I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to film today. I just knew that I wanted to film. So I just grabbed a bunch of products that I have yet to try out, but I've picked up over the last couple of weeks. And I figured, why not try these out on camera? So right off the bat, I noticed that this foundation is a little thicker. Like it's blending, but I feel like I'm getting a little bit of patching, which is weird. I'm gonna go ahead and just do one layer on my entire face and then go in wherever I need it with a second layer. It's not full coverage. I would say it's pretty light to medium. I still see my freckling and like my sunspots and stuff on my cheeks, which is really weird because it almost looks like it wasn't covered at all. So I'm going to go ahead and do another layer. The stick feels very hydrating, which is nice. I don't like using foundation sticks that are really difficult to blend and apply on the face, but this one is swiping on really nicely. Okay, that looks a lot better. So after that second layer of foundation right here, it's covered my my spots a lot more. So I'm going indoor skydiving today, guys, with my boyfriend. We're going to iFly because I won some vouchers in a raffle, and I am very nervous because I don't ever want to go actual skydiving. I don't feel the need to do it in my life. People that do it, like, so cool, and I'm not the type of person. I'm scared of that kind of stuff. But since this is indoor and, you know, it's more of a controlled environment, I feel like it's gonna be okay. I can't psych myself out about it. So I have these two e.l.f. concealers. I've heard so much about these, and I actually found this at Walgreens. I didn't expect it to be stocked at Walgreens, but they had it, and they had a couple of shades. I don't think they had the whole range, but I picked up medium beige and medium sand. So I'm gonna go ahead and open these up and see which one's gonna match me the best. I've heard so many good things about this concealer. I'm really excited to try this out. That's a good color. This is medium beige. That's nice. It has a bit of yellow in it. I tried to go more yellow undertone than pinky. Oh, this is definitely too light. That's medium sand. I'm gonna go in with this darker one, and I'm gonna start off with just a little bit of product. Ooh, this looks like it's going to be really brightening. I'm excited. Gonna blend it out with my sponge. I have been using the travel size version of the Eco Tools sponge. So this like full size one is really large right now. I think I can go in with a lot more than I did that first time around. I just didn't want to go overboard. So the shade is actually really nice. I can't tell you if this is the perfect shade in the range for me because like I said, they only had a limited amount at Walgreens. But out of what they had, this one's definitely nice. It has a nice yellow undertone like I said. Ooh, that coverage. Ooh, that looks very good on camera. It doesn't look really thick under the eyes. You guys know that I struggle with like creasing right here under my eyes, but it doesn't look cakey, and I am gonna set it because I don't ever wear concealer without setting it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I've been using this one again and I love it. It's so good. Gonna go ahead and pack it on with my sponge. Guys, this concealer is so nice. Gonna be using my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder. I don't want my foundation to be coming off in that air tunnel when I go indoor skydiving, you know what I mean? So I have a lot more Wet n Wild stuff in front of me. I have this bronzer right here. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. So I'm just gonna open this, hold on. My nails have been so brittle lately because I put fake nails on a couple weeks ago, and whenever I removed them, the acetone like destroyed my nails. They're so thin and they bend so easily. So I'm really scared to use them. This is the shade right here. I hope this is dark enough. I went for a lighter shade than I normally would because I always tend to get a shade that's way too dark and then it always ends up looking really muddy on me. This is the e.l.f. stipple brush. Ooh, powdery. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this where I normally would. Uh-oh, I think it's too light. I don't think it's the bronzer's fault. I think it's the shade that I chose. It might be too light for me, and I kind of knew that. I was just hoping that maybe it would be darker on the skin. I can kind of see it, but not as much as I like to normally. So, darn it. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to use this. So I'm just going to go in with one of my bronzers. I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs bronzer. I've been using this like crazy. And it's just so nice and easy to just throw on. I've been attached to my Milani Luminoso. I'm going to Hawaii with my sister and her husband, my boyfriend, and our family friend, pretty much like my brother. And we're all going to be going for about a week, and I'm really excited, but I want to start saving up money so we can do anything we want without being stressed. You know, like whenever you go on vacations and stuff, you don't want to be stressed about how much you're spending. You just want to spend and then regret it when you get home. So I also have this Wet n Wild highlight powder in Precious Petals. Everybody raves about these powders from Wet n Wild, so I wanted to try it out. And I really like that highlighting gold bar that I have, so I think I'll like this. I'm going to go in with my Sigma tapered highlighting brush. Tap this onto the brush and then apply it to the cheeks. Ooh, that's pretty. That looks really, really pretty with the blush. Oh man, that's intense. Lots of glitter. Almost kind of textured, but whenever I spray my face down, it'll probably fix that. I also have this Wet n Wild loose highlighting powder. Let's just open it and see what this looks like. Not sure if I'm going to be applying this today just because this is a lot of highlight already. I ended up getting the shade Hustle and Glow. This one's more on the gold side. Ooh, that's so pretty. That's not going to go with the highlight that I just put on, so I'll save that one, but that's a pretty one. That's going to be so nice in the summertime once I'm more tan. Ooh, I like it. So I'm actually going to be using this. This is a Marc Jacobs Sequins eyeshadow, and I've had this for such a long time since I did that other video with the purple eyeshadow, but I haven't used this one. This is in the shade Topaz Flash. Looks like this. It's more of a taupe color. Ooh, that's intense. That's pretty. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna wear that just like all over the lid. I'm gonna prime my eyelids with my NARS primer first. I'm actually gonna go in with a brush first, and then if I need to, I'll use my finger to make it more intense. And I'm using my Morphe E13 brush right here. Oh man, I didn't think about the fallout. Let me rethink this. I'm gonna have a lot of fallout. I can already tell. Okay, I'm just gonna use my finger because I didn't think about applying this eyeshadow after my foundation, so I don't want to get this all over my foundation. Gotta blend this out. Ooh, this is looking intense. So I'm applying this and then blending it out and then applying more if I need it. This shade's so pretty. It has purple and silver like glitters in it, and it looks really nice with the brown cream. Man, so I'm gonna zoom you guys in. I ended up wiping my nose with my paper towel because I was sweating a little bit and the foundation came off. So if you guys can see right there, you can see like the freckling on my nose now because the foundation got wiped off. I'm a little afraid to try to touch it up. I'm just gonna go ahead and go back in with the brush I used for my face powder and try to fix that. Damn, I have glitter all over my face now. Alright, so just applied my mascara. I went ahead and set my eyebrows as well. And I brought that shadow up a little bit more because I thought it looked a lot better like that. I'm going to take my Milani palette. This is the Pure Passions palette. And I'm taking this shade right here to go on the lash line, just so I have something there so it's not too bare. I went ahead and sprayed my face with some Fix Plus just to let the powders dry down or not dry down, sorry, kind of like settle and melt into the skin. I'm going to take that same highlight that I used for my cheekbones, the Wet n Wild highlight, and I'm going to put it on my brow bone. So for the lips, I'm taking this. This is the Kylie Jenner Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Savage. And I am going to line my lips first with this Makeup Forever lip liner. I'm pretty sure these got discontinued. Actually, I know that they still have a couple of shades. This is the shade C3. 3C. Ooh, it smells really good. All of her lip products smell so good. It's very pink. I don't normally go for something this pink, but I just want to try out the formula. I'm going to go ahead and set the face with my Flower Beauty Seal the Deal setting spray. This stuff is okay. My big thing with this, the scent is really nice. If you don't like scent in your setting spray, I would stay away from this. But my big thing is that the mist is so fine that it almost feels like it's not going on the face. Like I have to get really close, and it kind of sprays like this rather than like this. You know what I mean? So I feel like it sprays the top and the bottom of the nozzle, but it doesn't really go in a direct like straight line, which is really weird. Maybe mine is just a faulty one. I don't know. All right, guys, this is the finished look. I really love these eyeshadows. You guys already know that. The formula of these eyeshadows are so nice and really, really pigmented. My only thing is don't put your foundation on before because there is glitter and there will be fallout. I kind of struggled with that today, but it's no big deal. This concealer is so nice. It's full coverage, but it doesn't get like creasy, at least not yet. I'll let you guys know how it turns out. It does look a little patchy right here, but I honestly feel like it was because I was going, like I was using the paper towel to cover my under eyes while I was doing my eyeshadow, and I think I was pressing a little too hard and I noticed. So then when I went on this eye to do my eyeshadow, I was a little more careful. This lipstick formula is very comfortable. It does look kind of velvety, which is so interesting to me whenever a lipstick looks like velvet. It's not as drying as her matte lipsticks, but it's not hydrating either. So we'll see how this turns out looking tonight. This highlight is really pretty. You guys probably can't really see it as well on camera versus real life, but I put a little bit of highlight because I didn't want it to be too intense, but it's a really pretty shade. It doesn't look grayish on me. I feel like sometimes pinky silver highlights can start looking gray on my skin tone, but actually this looks really nice. It has a little, I would say a very small amount of gold in it, so that kind of helps with the shade. The foundation shade actually matched really well, and I was pleasantly surprised. It does feel very hydrating, so we'll see how it does with my oils throughout the day. I did have to go in with a second layer on spots that I felt like I needed extra coverage, which is no big deal. I did have to put in a little more effort to blend it out versus something like my Hourglass foundation stick. It's not as creamy as that one, but it is still very hydrating, and I like it. I like the way that it turned out, so we'll see. The bronzer was too light for me. I wish I could speak more on it. Maybe I'll go and pick up a darker shade. If you guys have tried out any of these products, please let me know in the comments down below how they worked out for you. And if you liked this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!